Round one of our sweet Rav block draft. We will play first in this deck. And let's see. I suppose this hand isn't all that bad. We do have tons of black mana. We can cast Ghost Warden, and then we can't cast any of these other three spells though, which is kind of awkward. I don't think Ghost Warden is good enough. We can also cast this if we draw any amount of land. So basically are these two cards going to be good enough? We do need to draw blue mana to turn both of them on. And if we draw any blue spells, this hand doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. This seems close, but I think it's mulliganable. Yeah, I like this hand a lot better. We will keep, since we can cast every card in this hand if we just draw land. And okay. So we'll have 6, and see how this goes from here. Deck certainly looks sweet. Oh wow, our opponent got a sweet dual land as well. That one might actually be worth more because it's a blue one. Seal of Doom, sure. Alright, we'll play our 1/1 and F6. And F6 again. So green, black, blue, red. Okay, there's that signet we probably should have taken. And sweet, we got our swamp. Sure, so we will attack for 1 and pass. Next turn we'll play Torch Drake and go from there, I suppose. Our deck does have a lot of flyers, so that is somewhat interesting. Makes combat a little bit harder for our opponent, I think. Yeah, that card's fine. I don't think this card's actually all that bad compared to most of the Eidolons. It does mana ramp you, it fixes your mana a little bit. It's certainly not terrible. Sure, so we aren't attacking. And yeah, we'll just play Torch Drake. And pass. So there's no point to Plumes of Piecing that guy. Either the forecast or the tap, obviously. Since if we were going to attack, we would get the same 3 damage through just by pumping our guy. He's attacking here. Sure. I don't really care too much. I guess I could block and then pump. But it's a little late. Yeah, I don't really know if it's worth playing into a trick there. Because if he has like the +2/+2 trample, like, I just get smashed for no reason. So, no point into walking into that. Yeah, that's a card. Like I said, this card's not all that bad if you're killing like a bounce land or something. And in fact, I think I might Seal of Doom that. Since I do kind of need my black mana, and if he just destroys my swamp, then I can't cast Seal of Doom anyway. Or do I just play Bell Tower Sphinx? That's not immediately obvious, actually. Because if I don't kill it now, he can always sack it in response and kill a land. Well, but he could have a better creature than that I could kill with Seal of Doom. But if he does, I can just Plumes of Piece it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get in for 3 here. And let's just Seal of Doom that, since I have Plumes for a bigger creature. I don't really want him killing my swamp. And we'll pass. So we'll put a stop on our upkeep just in case we want to forecast, and I forget to do that. Dousing Gloom, sure. That kind of sucks, but it's not all that bad. Since 4 mana 2/2 flyers are kind of a dime a dozen in our deck. And I would assume he's passing. Okay, so yeah, let's remove that stop. Oh, okay, we would have just drawn another swamp anyway. Sweet. So, he can't cast... Well, actually, he can cast the 3 Sap Rolling spell, because he can sack this guy if he wants. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna walk into that just in case. The 1 damage isn't worth it. And we will pass. Sure. And actually, I probably should be playing the land since we do have a couple 7 drops in our deck. So, yeah, I would suspect he's not attacking. Base fetters. That's interesting. I can put that on a signet, but that doesn't really do anything. So we'll play a land and attack for 3, since I don't think I'm going to be blocking his Eidolon. Or do we want to just stall for time with our Bell Tower Sphinx? That's not immediately obvious, actually, which one I would rather do. Because I'm trading 3 for 2, which seems fine, and I have a fetters in hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and trade 3 for 2. I think that's okay. Sure. And we'll pass. So we have 2 answers, whatever giant thing he plays. And I would assume he's going to attack for 2. Yep, that's fine. He seems a little mana flooded. Wild size. Yeah, that's what I thought he had. Sure. Again, that's all fine. I don't really care. He basically just cycled to do 2 more. Another land is not exactly what I'm looking for. So at this point, do I want to keep trading 3 for 2? I get him to 12, he gets me to 10. I get him to 9, he gets me to 8. I mean, I am winning that race, so I guess I do. I can always just trade 2 for 2 and offer the trade here, but then if he just plays a creature or a multicolored spell, he just gets his guy back, so that seems bad. I could just pass and wait till I get another creature, so I can start favorably attacking him. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to race here. I certainly can. But with what he has in hand, I mean, he has 3 cards in hand. So I don't know if I'm necessarily winning that race. I guess I'm just kind of being a little cautious right now. Yeah, that's fine. So I would assume no attack. Okay. And let's draw another land. Sweet. So, do I suppose I should have plumes that guy on my upkeep. Do I want to fetters it? I don't think I do, since fetters is a better answer than plumes. Yeah, I should have certainly plumes that guy in my upkeep. That being the case, I think I have to pass again. Drawing a bunch of lands is certainly not what I want to be doing. And he's doing the same thing. Let's go ahead and put a stop on my upkeep. Okay, yeah, so let's plumes this guy. Okay. Stinkweed, sweet. And yeah, let's get rid of that guy. And we'll play Stinkweed Imp. And bash for 2. That way we can Ghost Coordinator Stinkweed Imp if he attacks. And we'll pass. Another land. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. He's attacking anyway. Sure. This doesn't really do much unless he has another wild size, which he does. Sure, I'll take 1 less damage. He was going to do that anyway. Assuming I attack with Bell Tower Sphinx. Yep, that's fine. So he got 1 damage in and cycled. Okay, so do I want to dredge this guy back? How relevant is Stinkweed Imp right now? I think I would rather just draw a card. So we're gonna choose to skip that. Yeah, Spirit is nuts. Okay. So we will attack for 3 here, cast Asperia. And pass. This card is very good. So the first time you hit, you just choose a random card. The second time you hit, you get a free, you know, anything. Oh, yuck, yes, Seal Doom. He must have just drawn that, because I think he would have used it on Bell Tower Sphinx a while ago. Yeah, that's okay, sure. I gotta stop saying that. But, yeah. Could be a lot worse. Seal of Fire, okay. His deck looks pretty good. And, okay. So he has 1 more card in hand. That's interesting, they didn't play either of those. Do I want a Stinkweed Imp on my... I can actually remove this upkeep. Do I want a Stinkweed Imp or do I want a random card here? I, again, don't think I need Stinkweed Imp, but it would have been better than an island. That much is for sure. So, yeah, we'll attack for 2 again. And pass. I don't think there's any instant speed. Yeah, I probably should have just brought back Stinkweed Imp, actually. It's not like it increases my clock that much. And I don't necessarily need it. Plus I could draw something like Angel, or any 2-power flyer, and be a lot better off. I don't know what he's thinking about here. He only has 1 card in hand. I suppose it could be a Wrecking Ball, and he's just waiting. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, so he took the damage, still waiting in the damage step. Alright. Next turn I think I will return Stinkweed Imp. And I probably should have done that this turn, actually. Come on. Something that's not a land? That would be cool. Okay, well he drew either a land he doesn't want to play, or a non-land spell. One of the two. So now returning Stinkweed Imp actually does increase the clock, since he will die in 2 hits. So we'll return that. And we did get rid of our Angel, which kind of sucks. But it was pretty far down. And actually, yeah, let's attack for 2 first. There is Condemn in the format for destroying an attacker, but that's obviously a white spell. So yeah, he goes to 6, we play Imp, and then pass, and then he's dead in 2 turns if he doesn't do something. Sure. Maybe he has Demon Fire in his deck. That would suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that would almost get us. Creeper, that guy's okay. Sure. Guy's actually not very good. I mean, it's basically a filler card. Okay, yeah, so we will attack for 3, play our giant 5/5 defender guy. And he's almost dead here. Just play this just in case. Because if he does have Demon Fire, he needs to draw a land. Well, actually, if we're trying to play around Demon Fire, maybe I have Fate's Fetters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, if he had base... Well, if he had Demon Fire, he could kill us. Right now. So he doesn't have Demon Fire in hand. It could be in his deck, though. So do I play Faith's Fetter on the off chance he has a rare Fireball? Just so I don't die to it? I'm going to not choose to. Just because I don't think he has it. I mean, obviously, who knows? But I feel like if he already had it in hand, he would have played it. Obviously... Oh yeah, can't be blocked by flyers. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what else he could have to deal 8 here. He could have a flyer, but I just get to fetters it. And if he had Demon Fire, like, he could have killed us last turn. That would have put me at 16, or actually 15, 12. Yeah, we would still be dead. So I don't think that's what he has. We'll find out here. He's casting something big. Something really big. Yeah, this might be... Oh, Pyromatics. Sure. So... He's going to deal 3 to me, 2 to that. Okay. Pyromatics is a good card. For sure. You have to do 5 there. So he does 2 to Stinkweed Imp and 3 to me, I believe is how he's doing this. Yep. So I go to 5. I get to fetters this guy, hit him for 2, return Stinkweed Imp, and then he still needs 2 removal spells or else he dies. And I guess he's still ordering these. He doesn't need to. Are you done? Come on. There we go. Alright, yeah. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Sure. Alright, so my turn. I will just get back Stinkweed Imp. Milling some more cards. We will Faith's Fetters that guy, just so we don't randomly die to something else. Then we hit him down to 1, play Stinkweed Imp, and he needs either a way to burn us out from 9, which would basically have to be Demon Fire, or to kill both of our flyers. This guy's actually pretty good against us, because our whole deck is flyers. But it's pretty bad normally. And yep, we will pass. So he gets to draw here, and probably concede, yep. Okay. So, against that deck, what do we want here? Maybe we do want Train of Thought. I didn't think it would be all that useful, just because we don't have all that much blue mana. But maybe it is a card that I want. What would I want over it? Safeguard actually looks pretty good against him, since his whole deck is just a bunch of ground dorks. Well, let's see. If I put Train of Thought back in, I mean this is basically a double blue spell, which is why I don't really want it. Yeah, I'm gonna not play that actually. And I don't want that, and I can't cast that. Don't want that. Sure. I guess we will... maybe I want Vacuum out. Alright, we're just gonna run this back.